current liability? You know what is current liability? The liability which we have to pay within a period of 1 year. So the classification related to current liabilities are short-term borrowings, trade payables, other current liabilities, and short-term borrowings. Examples you can see here: short-term borrowings, that is loans repayable on demand, bank overdraft, loan taken from other parties which should be repayable within 12 months, deposits, and here also the loans and advances are there. So you may be given a date to specify, or some specification will be given, so that you can classify it as short-term borrowing or long-term borrowing. Then comes trade payables. There are two items related to trade payables, that is sundry creditors and bills payable. Then other current liabilities, some examples you can note down, and short-term provision also, some examples are given to you. Under asset we have non-current asset, which is subclassified as fixed asset, non-current investment, deferred tax asset, long-term loans and advances, other non-current assets. Fixed asset is again classified into 4, that is tangible asset. You know some of the examples of tangible asset: land, building and all that. Intangible asset like goodwill, trademark, patents and all that. Then comes capital work in progress. That means if building is under construction, that will come under the classification capital work in progress. Then intangible asset under development. Then comes non-current investment. That examples are investment in properties or in some government bond or shares or bonds, and investment in debentures or mutual fund will be classified under non-current investments. Then comes deferred tax asset net. That will be, the amount will be given to you, just have to write it in that column. Then long-term loans and advances. Some of the examples are capital advance and security deposits. Then comes other non-current assets, unamortized expenses, losses, insurance claim, receivable, etc. Some of the examples of this. Next comes current assets. It is classified as current investments, inventories, trade receivables, cash and cash equivalents, short-term loans and advances, and other current assets. Current investments are those investments whose maturity period is less than 12 months or within 12 months. Inventories, which is also known as stock, is classified as raw materials, work in progress, finished goods, stock in trade, stores and spares, loose tools. Trade receivables is classified into debtors and bills receivables. Cash and cash equivalents are classified as balance with banks, check, draft on hand, cash in hand, bank deposits. Short-term loans and advances which are expected to be realized within 12 months from the date of balance sheet. Then other current assets, examples are prepaid expenses, dividend receivables and advance tax. Then comes contingent liabilities and commitments. Contingent liabilities are those liabilities which may or may not arise because they are dependent on a happening of an event. Examples are claim against the company not acknowledged as debt. Then commitment means financial commitments due to activities agreed to by the company to be undertaken by it in future. These two items are not a part of the format, but if it happens or if it arises, we have to show it in our answers. Let us do one problem related to this topic. You can see here, under which heads the following items will be placed in the balance sheet of a company as per Schedule 3, Part 1 of the Companies Act 2013. And some items is given to you. So the solution for this question is, you have to prepare a box for a neat presentation. Items one by one we can write here. The first one is cash in hand. Cash in hand. Cash in hand, as you know, is one of the item related to current asset. So let us see here, you can see that current asset. So cash in hand is coming under cash and cash equivalent. What is a major head related to this is current assets. So let us write here current assets, and the subhead for the cash in hand is cash and cash equivalent. cash and cash equivalents. The second item is mining right. So here you can see it is an item coming under assets. In assets, it has a heading fixed asset. Under fixed asset, there is intangible asset. So here you can see it's mining right coming under the subhead fixed asset, that to intangible asset. The major head related to mining right is non-current assets. So let us write here non-current assets, and the subhead is fixed assets, and in fixed asset we again have subheads. So under that, intangible assets. Third one is debenture redemption reserve. You know that if we are looking into the balance sheet format, all the reserves and surplus are shown under equity and liability. So the main head related to this is shareholders fund. Debenture redemption reserve should with the major head shareholders fund. So let us write here shareholders fund, and the subhead is reserve and surplus. The fourth item, that is office equipment. This is an asset. Office equipment is an item related to tangible asset. So the main head, can you guess? Non-current asset, and the subhead, yes, it's tangible asset, and under fixed asset write down tangible asset. Tangible assets.